Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar,
This is Baitul Firdousi Islamic English channel, and I am your lecturer, presenter and speaker, Dr. Taj Firdousi. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. May the peace, blessings and mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be on you forever and ever. People have different opinions, different traditions, different customs, different ways of thinking about many things, about one topic, that is aqaid, aqidah, and about the position and the place of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Some people say, just very simply they say, he was just like us, ana bashrum mislukum. Never think of that, never say that one. He said, that is his greatness to say. For example, if a guest comes to your house is a beautiful place. Let's say that it's like a palace. And if someone comes and says, please come to my poor house. He doesn't say that my royal house. He just wants to show his simplicity, honoring that your presence is better than the position of my palace. He just wants to say, to praise you, not to put down you. And he doesn't say that, get into my palace. He will not say, thanks for coming and you are stepping into my poor house. See, that's the way Islam teaches. Islam never teaches to be very proud of your power, your buildings, your positions, your wealth and everything. Respect and honor is never by compulsion. It's never by compulsion. It's from the heart of the people it should come to you. The heart of the people should go to you without even just giving you any kind of information, forcing you and everything. You are already that person's in love. You are already in love with that person. Why? Because he is the man who deserves respect. Who is that person who deserves? The man who practices. And what kind of practice? Islamic practices. Islam teaches you how to be humble, how to be sweet, how to be kind. Not only with the mankind, even with animals. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, once he was going with all his Sahaba and the army and everything, hundreds of thousands of people behind. And what happened? He saw a small bitch, a dog with the small puppies lying, and the puppies drinking milk. So she was feeding milk. Prophet Muhammad said to everyone, don't go this way. Let that mother feed the puppies. Let's change the way. Let's change our direction. He slightly moved away from that, so that the mother doesn't have some kind of disturbance and run away with the puppies. Just for the sake of that dog, that mother who was feeding the puppies, he said, don't cross, they will be disturbed. Cross this way, change it, so that let them be at peace, because they are animals. And Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu said, I am responsible for everything. What kind of responsibilities have fallen on me? Oh my God. People said, what? Even if some sheep or an animal in the forest is thirsty, and I am questioned for that, Umar. You had the power, you had that river, Farat and all that, and that animal was thirsty and died. I am held responsible for everything. Teachings of Islam. Islam teaches love, 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 help, help, help the needy people. Love and help, respect your neighbors. If you want to even hit a nail in your house, if you think the sound can reach the next neighbor, it is mandatory, it is a must for you to go to the neighbor and knock and say, "Excuse me, sir, excuse me, ma'am. I just want to hit a nail that may disturb you. Is it all right?" That's the way. That's the way Islam teaches. I am going to give a beautiful story. There was a man who was hungry. He was going. It's a place not in the city of Baghdad, very much far. And as he was going by the river, he saw an apple floating. Some apple fell down and it was floating, it's floating. It came very close this way. He put his hand and plucked it out, took it out. As he was hungry, he started eating. After eating, he thought, "Oh my God, what did I do? I don't know whose apple is this. Who is the owner? Who is the owner of that garden, apple garden? I don't know. What shall I do? It is haram now. Without his permission, I ate." So he started walking in the direction from where the apple fell down. Looked and walked until he found a place which is very next to the river, and the apple tree was, or on the branches were on the river, and he saw the apples still there. He understood that one of the apples fell down from there. He went there and went inside. There was an old man sitting. He said, "Yes, what do you want? Who do you? Who are you?" He said, "Sir, something happened from me by my side, a great work of sin. I did it. It's a big mistake. Please forgive me." "What's that?" "An apple from your tree fell down and it floated and came all the way. I was hungry. I took that apple and ate away. What shall I do? Please say that you forgive me for that." He said, "No, I will not forgive. I am the owner of the apple. You are not supposed to eat it without my permission. Sir, I am ready to do anything. I don't have money, but I can do any kind of service. You have to work in my garden, as a servant, as a slave." "Yes, sir. For not 1 month or 2 months, for years, until I say." "Okay, sir. For one apple, years and years of services to be rendered." Oh my God. And that man started working. And finally, the old man said, "Come here one day." He said, "Come here. Look here, my son. You have done a good job, but I am going to free you on one condition." He said, "What is that?" "Even that also I am ready to do, because I ate an apple of yours without your permission." "What's that?" The old man said, "I have a daughter in my house. She is blind, she is deaf, she can't speak anything, she is very ugly looking, and I want you to marry my daughter. Then you are free, you are not a slave anymore." He said, "Okay, sir. So you will forgive me? Because when I die, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked me, whose apple was that you ate without the permission? I had no answer at the time. I may not have. Therefore, I'm ready even for that, to clear that, to get your forgiveness. He said, okay. He brought some 2-3 people and got married, and finally when the people went away and everything, and he became the son-in-law of the old man. And as he entered into the house, and in the house, what did he see? He saw a beautiful angel sitting on the bed. A beautiful angel with the light emitting from her face, and big eyelashes, and so beautiful that image, the whole room was shining with that. He said, Assalamu alaikum. She said slowly, Wa alaikum salam. She could talk, she could hear, she could answer, she could see. Then he said, she is neither blind nor dumb. She is not ugly. Maybe I have been mistaken. I have come to a wrong place. So he went back again and said, Sir, there is a lady. You said that she is ugly. She is not beautiful. She is blind. She is deaf. She is dumb. But there is some other girl sitting over there, and I went into a wrong room, to a place there. Sorry, sir. He said, that's the only daughter I have. What? But you said that blind, dumb and all that. Yes. She is blind because she is blind. She doesn't see the world as worldliness, with the eyes of worldliness. She is deaf because she never hears bad things in her life. And she is dumb because she never spoke even one single word which is bad. And I said, she is ugly. She is not ugly. She is beautiful because that nur Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave on her face. That's your wife. I wanted to say that. So he had that. And finally, you know who is that person who was married to that? And later his name was Saleh, father of Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani of Baghdad. Saleh, Rahmatullah. Saleh, the nature is Saleh, clean, pure, honest Saleh. See, these are all the people. They are the people who have Islam in their heart. What is the meaning of Islam? Fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's anger, fear, and be thankful for all that He gave you, and love Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam more than your parents, more than your children, more than yourself. That's all. Only two things: to the Creator and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. To the Creator and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the cleanliness of Islam, love of Islam, Ishq Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam more and more. And Dr. Firdousi says, Ma salam wa rahmatullah. Please circulate, please share, please subscribe, and see that you do this work of honor. Allah will be happy.